He's a maybe. What's his name? His name is Sean. Sean is tax, welfare, and law and order. And he is maybe mixed, right? We are eventually going to get parents, but they seem pretty hard to please. Let's take a look at Marissa. Trade unionist socialist. She's done. Minus Marissa. Marissa is a scam. We're going to call her scammer. She's fired from her. She's very loyal, but we just keep her loyal at a distance. Youth environmentalists. Youths are a scam. Although environmentalists are quite good for us. We'll see about this. Yeah, pull out a notepad playing Call of Duty. You're right. Parents and self-employed is a little bit harder. Self-employed and liberal. This, maybe. He tanked for us last time. I think we pissed the self-employed off a little bit. Maybe it was we pissed the liberals off. Some of the things we're going to do, we're going to piss the liberals off. Patriot, liberal. Patriots were a really big impact. They did not, by the way, chat, it did not seem equal impact from these. I asked the question, how important were these? And it did not seem equal to me. Do we have a confirmation that these are equally impactful? Because it felt like Patriots were driving the hell. This guy was a huge green blob. In other words, he was super efficient for us. And he is equal liberal and patriot. And patriots were like a huge driving force. And liberals were negative for most of the game for us last time. So are we certain that it's that way? This guy tanked, right? I think we're going to use this guy. Peter is welfare. Taxes, nope, welfare, law and order, economy. All right, who's this? Farmers and state employees. That's okay. This is Travis. And he does foreign policy, welfare, on order. Okay. Environmentalist, liberalist should be good eventually. Andrew Cook. This depends if I can keep the liberals happy or not. We got to figure out what makes them happy and adjust that correspondingly. His sympathies don't matter. Oh, that's for voters though. Okay. Capitalist is a scam for us. Retired liberal is fine, but not super good. Commuter conservative is okay. Trade unionist needs to stay away from... Okay, so let's just start assigning then. All right. Foreign policy. Transport, hire. So what do they do? Besides generating me political capital, they also impact effectiveness of the policies there, right? So I think Abigail was a scam. She was. So we're looking for transport here. We're looking by loyalty and good stats. Commuter environmentalist is fine. At 2.2 with transport, that seems pretty solid. Low experience, so it's going to take a while to implement those things, presumably. But she will pull in those votes. I think that's good. I think. We're going to be doing some public service stuff, though. Or, who else? 2.2, parents commuter. 2.1, trade union socialist. We got to stay away from trade unions, especially if it's on top. I think the top ones are higher in value and weight. I don't want to take youth environmentalist. Parents self-employed, self-employed. So we're getting pretty low over here. So it's definitely going to be one of these two, Sean or Hannah. Well, Sean doesn't want to be in transport, so it's going to be Hannah. All right, hired. All right, law and order. Let's go. Sean likes law and order. There's minimal outreach with parents and commuters. Next law and order is her, and she's no good, so he's hired. Okay. Public services. 2.1 here, trade union socialist scam. Public services, parent self-employed. That's a sketchy one. Where's our next public services? 1.7, environmentalist liberal. That seems okay. We'll come back to that in case he gets used somewhere else. Let's look at tax. All right, 2.1, trade union socialist, youth environmentalist, parents self-employed. Capitalist middle income, can't do that. We're pretty weak on this bracket. The tax bracket's bad for us. Trade unionist patriot. Yeah, we're never gonna get trade unionists to do anything for us. Okay, so this is here, unfortunately. Okay, take a look at economy. Patriot liberal seems very good. Has an economy interest. I think that's a higher. Yeah, effectiveness is a different stat than experience, but I think it's dependent on that in part. All right, welfare minister. Let's take a look. Welfare, self-employed, liberal. That did not do well for us last time. Farmers and state employees was kind of medium. Capitalists and farmers is never going to work out. Liberalists and motorists. Motorists. Oh my god. Motorists do not fare well under my rule, unfortunately. Youth environmentalist. I think we kind of decided to shit on the youth repeatedly. I don't want to be constrained by my ministers on youth. But I think we're going one of these two, and I think that was no good for us last time. I think we're going farmers, state employees here. Alright. Foreign policy, let's take a look. Scraping the barrel a bit. Capitalist middle income. Commuters and conservatives. Can maybe make that work. Trade unionists are a scam. Liberal motorists. Motorists. Alright, so we don't have an option here. This is commuter conservatives. Okay. And then finally, public services. Environmentalist liberal can go there. Okay. All right, we have our cabinet. All right. We don't have a lot of social capital left this turn. We have 8. We immediately want to start attacking health issues because we know those are going to lead to a lot of problems for us. We want to get budget under control as soon as we can. So we want to push down car usage as soon as possible. Has a lot of money involved in it. I don't have the ability to do that. I don't have enough resources to move to the first point. Ah, yes, we do. 6. If I did that, what do we get? We get 6 billion. Drives down motorship membership, which I really care about. Makes the environmentalists happy. Pisses farmers off. All right, that's 6 billion. That's a lot right now. We're only 22 billion deficit. So taking a chunk out of that would be like a quarter of that. It's pretty solid. What other taxes are in here? Can I see income? Maybe I can do it by a percentage. I know there's an income graph. Income tax, payroll tax, corporation tax, sales tax, car tax. Car tax is the 5th biggest income right now, and increasing that is going to help a lot, right? I think that's not a bad one. I don't think there's a change. Why would I do nothing this turn and max car tax next turn? Like, it doesn't, incrementally changing. I thought we tested that, and it will cost me 6 to go here, and then next turn it will cost me 5, or was it a full 6? I thought we decided that it didn't matter. I do need that answered, though, because that's actually a very important question. I guess we could answer it now and then feel bad about losing a turns of income. I know it's 6 now, but the question is, next turn, is it, if we fuck with that multiple times or move it a small amount as opposed to a large amount, do any of those decrease or increase the costs associated with it? There's also some super low-hanging fruit that we're going to take in here. Where the fuck was it? Policies. Trade Council? 2. Save and reload. Good call. All right. This is science save. Okay. We want to see currently. What is my indice? Raise 61121. If we raise 6, which we do here, and then end turn, and then immediately go have a look at it. You'll have 6, 11, 21 to raise. We get a bigger percentage of this for 11 now. So to max it, it was 21 and 6. I think to max it before, it was just 21, right? So the incrementals are fucking us. Is that correct? Yeah. So if we move it multiple times, it's going to hurt us. So we want to save and do single policy changes. Good call on whoever suggested sciencing that. Did I revert changes or what? I don't remember if I just did something or not. All right. Okay. So we want how much for this? 20 something? 21 and what do we say? 6? No, 21. We need 21 for that. We currently have 8. We're making more than that. We can hit that next turn. What's our total that we can bank? We can bank 36. All right, we're making how much? 21.6 right now. Our income for next turn will do that. So we have 8 to spend here. Can we hit some low-hanging fruit? Because that would be really, really nice. There were some. Cycling campaign was decent. Health and obesity hits were really nice. We can do this for 2. Cost us some money, but I think that's good. Not that much of an impact, but it is some. Takes a little bit to kick in too, so let's do that. I'm going to try to leave like 2 or 3 just in case we lose a little bit of influence next turn. It'd be really dumb if it didn't give me the exact amount it told me. I understand that it could go down next turn, but it should really tell me what I'm going to make for next turn. Oh look, popularity impacts this too. Having majority, popularity, and ministers and emergency powers all impact this. Alright, what other low-hanging fruit did we have? Tobacco awareness was a big one. Alright, I think there might have been another one. Let's find out. Compulsory school sports, cyberbullying awareness, free parenting classes. This one was pretty good too, right? Because these are all cheap. They're all less than a single billion for this. Okay. Alright, let's run those 3. Call it a turn. Alright, let's see if we got screwed. We saved 2. So we'll come back to this in a second. We have 20. That means we made 18. That means we got lied to. We got lied to by a tooltip. One of my number one things that bother me in life is being lied to by fucking tooltips in games. How did it go from 21 to 12 in a single turn worth of people? Like, honest question, like, how is that so off on that prediction? Alright, let's see what it would have actually done just from here, out of curiosity. So I have 8. By end turn, it goes to 26. So I make 18 either way. We lost a lot of popularity, sure, but what this means is the amount that it says I'm generating is actually based on this turn's stats, and that's not useful to me as a player. What it tells me nothing. I've already got these points, and I can't. There's too many complicated factors that influence these numbers for me to do that manually as a player. That should just tell me based on what I've done so far this turn, what amount of capital I'm going to have next turn. Like, that's just dumb. All right. So we're only getting 18. I mean, I don't know how to get that information without just doing it every turn, right? Like, that just seems stupid to me. I mean, I guess I could wait one turn, but waiting one turn has its own negative effects, right? Negative effects, rather. So let's fire off at least one of these policies. That one. All right, one turn here. Okay. First turn wackiness, possibly. All right, I guess I should look at the report before we make our decision. Urgent policy, ban public smoking. Yep. Okay, liberals don't love it. Tobacco usage goes way down. Environmentalists do like it. That's fine. All right, budget report, quite a deficit. Bad situation of alcohol abuse coming up soon, and the polls don't look good. Okay. Let us go ahead and fucking tax the living bejesus out of this for 21. Okay. And then we have to deal with upcoming alcohol issue. We have 3 political capital. I think we can do the alcohol awareness thing if we want here for that. Which was alcohol awareness campaign. Implement, fire it off at full. Apply changes, call it a turn. All right, urgent policy about food. Regulate children's food. Okay, obesity and capitalists go down, parents and health go up. Excellent, that's what we want. Surplus of 15 billion, good. Thickness is number of voters and speed is influence. That's an interesting idea. I didn't notice the difference in size, Care Bear. Let me go have a look at that in a second. Okay, let's take a look. What's going on with these guys? She is decreasing. So what does her size represent? If I go to the cabinet, who is she? It's my foreign policy advisor. She's making 1.3. Experience, effectiveness, loyalty. Commuters and conservatives are negatively impacting that. Liberals, environmentalists. I don't understand how environmentalists are negatively impacting anything. Everyone is shrinking in influence right now, except for the Patriots. Patriots and state employees. Okay. Alright, we gotta keep hitting these. Car usage was a big one. Tobacco usage. We can now up the tax on tobacco, which is here. Currently have 19. If I hit the tobacco tax right now, we generate a fuck ton of money. Everyone hates it. Poverty goes up. Quality goes down, apparently. 75% tax on tobacco. Cost me 32, which I don't even have. Oh. I get the money if people stop smoking. I don't know how that impacts here. Sales tax, petrol tax. This is going to piss commuters off though, right? 43 political capital. The policies that are already here kind of suck. I wonder if it's cheaper to cancel the policy and redo it. All right, so we're looking for other reasonably inexpensive things that we can do to shore up our base. Liberals would be a really nice one to pump up here. The only problem is she is conservative commuter. We could set up an initiative for transport. Isn't there a commuter thing here? Bus subsidies. Motorists go down. Commuter income goes up. Capitalists go down. Unemployment goes down. Commuter membership goes up. Commuters go up. 6-quarter implementation time, so it takes a while. What were free buses? I think Nobu's gone now, so we can consider it. 2 quarters implementation time. Doesn't help with people we care about. We want commuters and liberals. Be very expensive too. Car emission limits. Motorist income, car usage. There's got to be some policies that are actually useful policies that make the liberal people happy, because we need that now. Welfare fraud department makes conservatives happy. Conservatives does impact this person. But commuters apparently tanking that for us right now. Child care provision. Unemployment down, capitalist down, parent membership up, socialism up, compassionate up, gender equality up, population up, parents' income up, productivity up, parents up, implementation time 1 quarter, 70 billion, essentially. Fucking hell. Economy. National Business Council. Pretty low-hanging fruit for GDP. Trade union is down. Industrial automation was a big one too. Tech and industrial automation seemed pretty solid. I think we did this one last time. I remember that being a good one. It's not that expensive at 6 either. All right, public tax. Environmentalists like it. Plastic bag tax. What was the home tax? Empty home tax. Socialists like it, retired don't. Farmers like it, socialists don't. Youth like it, capitalists don't. Wealthy don't. 16 for that. But it's a good amount of fucking money, man. I hit implement, it's done, right? It's something for liberals that needs to happen. Public libraries. Liberals gotta love the fucking public libraries. No. Education, equality, retired. Seriously, what the fuck? Nothing makes liberals happy? Look at this one. It's dirt cheap. Environmentalist membership. When do I get new ministers, chat? Like new minister options? Like when does that happen? Yeah, there's not a single there's the only thing that's mentioned liberal so far, public religious broadcast, and it goes down. Liberalism goes up. But not liberal rating. Freedom of press, where was that? That was a good one. What would that even be under? Consumer rights. I guess I could look the other way. I could start from here. And test commuter policy. Death. Dude, where the fuck was the... Maybe it was one that was already there. Maybe that was it. Law and order. There we go. Community policing. This was another big one, wasn't it? Is it free to move too? Oh, no, it's... Yeah, that's free to move, I think. It's all positives and it's free to move. What? What does it cost me? Money? Yeah, it cost me 4 billion. Dude, fuck that. That's great. Okay. Absolutely community policing. Where was the other one? Regime, legal aid, jury trial, prisoner tagging, rubber bullets, termination, tear gas, witness protection, tasers. Come on, I know it was in here. Water cannons, speed cameras, private pensions. This one, press freedoms. I think that was it. 3612 to lower this. Democracy goes up, corruption down, liberals up, goes up. 6 for that, maxes it. Okay. Okay, that was the one I was looking for. Alright, we're sitting at 13 political capital right now. And we want to fuck cars. Gonna be a difficult one. Already hit the car tax once. We have not maxed out the cigarette tax yet. That's really expensive. 32, but that is a lot of money too. Absolutely gonna do that. Alright, 32 political capital. I don't know how much we're getting right now. It was 11. Actually, it doesn't. It says 17. $17 and 13 is 30. What did I need for this? 32. I like to invest in our education when we can too. It's 11. I can do it now. Cost me 40 billion to do this. Did I just up a tax, chat? I do that this turn or last turn? When am I getting that money? Okay, poor goes up. Socialism goes up. Why would... Oh, the poor like me more. Socialists like me more. Education goes up. Poverty increases. Poverty goes down. That's wrong. Goes down then. State employees like me more. Unemployment goes down. State employment, more of them. Socialism goes up. Capitalists go down. Corruption goes slightly up. Private schools go down. And it costs me a big chunk of change. All right, turn time. We have 2 left. Anything else? We could hit a low-hanging one in here. Isn't there the alcohol? Did we do the alcohol one already? We may have. Cycling campaign would be nice. Okay. All right, go. Deadly virus outbreak. Get fucked. GDP hurting from deadly virus outbreak. Poverty going down. Don't know why. Health going up. Unemployment going up. Major part donor dodges off. Surplus of 3.4 billion still. It's fine. Okay. 18 policy right now. All right, the liberals don't give a fuck about all the things we just did for them. Figures. We did like 2 things last turn too. What's our max right now? We can hold 36. I don't know how much we're generating though, so the max is really difficult to work with because this says capita per turn 17. If I just save and end, I want to see. Do I get what it says? Let's see if it was a turn 1 thing. Okay, so we should have 35.98. I don't know if it rounds either. I've never seen a capita per turn. Does it round up? Either way, if we have 35 or 36, then I'll trust it. We have 34. Was our maximum was 34? Was our maximum 34 last turn? No, our maximum was 36. So the maximum changes in between turns, as did the amount you generate. So you have no fucking clue. It's very dangerous saving close to your cap then, because you have no idea when you're wasting political capital. All right, I want to spend medium amount here, like somewhere around 8. And I want to hit the low-hanging fruit again. Hopefully our fraud department seemed like a nice way to get money. Free to implement this. Bumps conservative, bumps income. Not a lot, but it bumps about 1 billion. Take it. Okay. Winter fuel subsidy, economy. What was this one? Plastic bag tax was easy environmentalist. Makes almost no money. Cost me 1 for this, I guess, or 2 for this or something. I mean, it makes $500 million. This pisses off capitalists. Oh, I can't cancel this though, because I've already hit apply and I can't. Oh, dude, never mind. Fine. Okay. Trade union is down. Is this worth? For 6 right now? Fund the fuck out of it. Okay. GDP down. Health not moving. Unemployment, crime not moving. Ban livestocks. Do we have farmers? Which, if any, of our stuff is driven by farmers? Commuters, environmentalists. Wait, were they both commuters? Commuter. We could, hitting commuters would be really good there. Also commuter. 3 commuter impacts would be nice. Environmentalists there. Parents and self-employed. Liberals and patriots. Farmers and state employees. So we do have 1 farmers. This dude. What do we say? Commuters. Happiness influences. Traffic congestion. Gridlock. Do I have gridlock as a thing right now? Maybe that was this. Did you donate? Yeah, fine. Fuck him. Deficit of 60 billion all of a sudden. We have obesity, doctor strike, environmental, antisocial problems. That's gridlock. Traffic congestion, car usage. So continuing to hammer car usage seems really important. We took a turn off that. We need to make money this round and we need to hammer car usage. So perhaps a tax on cars. We have a tax on cars. Didn't we max that fucking thing? Yeah, we did. What else can we do about that? More incentives for moving around? Money, though, incentives, right? Literally what that means. Carpooling decreases car usage, is very cheap, and it's cheap in both political capital and in cost. That seems solid. Implements quickly. Bus lanes bump commuters up too. Not that cheap though, it's okay. Very expensive. All right, what's fire? Oh, it's 10 for bus lanes. Okay. Active carb, free bus passes, fuel efficiency, higher new car subsidies, state airlines, state rail. Okay, we're gonna have to end up paying here. So this is gonna happen here. All right, bump commuters way up. And then the other one of those was carpooling. Okay. All right. Got to work on that deficit now. Do I dare? Do I dare? How much did we save from that? 15 million. Where else do we find resources? I thought I had an income graph. I know I do. Security briefing, opinion polls, financial data. Income here, expenditures there, military spending, state schools, state pensions, debt interest, child benefit. Spending, oh, we could cut road building. Are we paying right now on this? We're paying 23 billion. Expensive to do it though. Man, we can't move it. Seems like a good one though. Do we wait and do it next turn? 9's about the right amount here. The other expenditures were where? State health, space program, food I want all of this shit. It all seems pretty good. And I want to cut the rest of those. So it's either income or that. The road building seems like a good one to get rid of though, because I'm trying to move us away from cars. Petrol tax might do it too. Do we have enough for that? That was expensive to move around, right? Yeah, it was like super expensive. All right, that's an end turn. Let's do the thing. We have to ban livestock. So our concerns were farmers right now, right? The farmers currently aren't super happy. And they impact this dude. And do we know the flip side of that option? I'm worried this is gonna fuck GDP. I can't have that right now. We're doing that. Oh, we banned it. I went to do the opposite one. Damn it. Just did the wrong one. Alright, well, with the cost of foreign relations and international trade, which is all GDP, we just took farmers. Rip. Okay. Alright. Health going up, unemployment going down. Those are good indicators. Hospital overcrowding is a problem. Our credit rating was downgraded because of this bullshit, and we're missing we're 100 billion deficit. Okay. Let's fix that shit ASAP. We were gonna bring down what now? Road building, right? Gridlock, traffic congestion, road building. How much to do this? 21. Saves us only 20 billion. I maybe gotta watch this. Implementation delays 16 turns. Yeah. All right. I wonder what that means. Does it mean 16 turns so we stop paying for it? Or 16 turns so the impact comes out? Like, what does that actually mean? Alright, parents don't like us. Environmentalists are doing alright. Commuters are moving up. This is good. Farmers are okay with us now. Patriots are good with us. Commuters are going to feed all of these if we can get that done. A big fucking deficit. Don't have any more social currency. I guess we could put a tax in if we have one that's cheap. Don't. All right, political relationship downgraded. RIP. Gridlock traffic is eased. Good. Major donors wants vertical farm subsidiaries. I'm okay with that. That policy was fine, right? Made farmers like us. Decreased unemployment, decreased food price, decreased capitalism, decreased traffic congestion. That's a pretty good one for us. It's just expensive. It's 16 of 18 for capital this round. If we do that, we can do nothing else this round. I'm okay with that, though. All right, question is, oh, it costs us 10 billion. I'm less okay with that. Wait, why does it? Oh, because this is the policy as we've set it. Maybe I can't afford the technology thing to begin with. That's my turn. All right. People smuggling. I'll let them stay. It's fine. Patriots don't like it. Ethnic minorities, compassionate, and liberals do. It's a good one for us. Support is pretty bad. Deficit needs to go. Yeah. Alright, are we... Dude, we gotta figure out that fucking deficit. I think it's gonna be here. I think we're gonna piss Patriots off in a minute, though, when we fuck military spending. I gotta get this money back. Alright. What do we have? 6. That's probably enough for next round. Some security stuff would be nice. Where's CCTV cameras? Okay, commuters are now happy with us. How do parents feel about stuff? I have 2 parent advisors, right? Liberal environmentalist, liberal patriot, farmer state employee, commuter conservative. Anything else about commuters? Are they just going to go up and up and up right now because traffic congestion's so fucking far down? Yeah, they like bus lanes. They like all my people, and they like the negative. That's great. Okay. Tobacco tax. None of the political capital for it, unfortunately. But it is good money. Save up for it. We at right now? 6? I think we're okay to go. The only thing I wanted to mess around with is CCTV cameras. I want to not die. I didn't realize it was so hard for the president to stay alive. Fuck is it? It's supposed to be a camera. Do you see a camera icon, chat? I don't see a camera icon. Maybe it hasn't been done yet? We're 5 and 5 billion. You can piss off liberals. Yeah. All right, next turn. New party donor, great. Deficit of 47 billion, which is quite a lot still. Poverty's low, education's doing all right. Health still needs to be moving. Unemployment's trending up. Factory farming. Gonna piss off our farmers doing this. The tougher standards pisses off farmers, capitalists, and hurts our GDP. Environmentalists, liberals, and plant-based diets all like it. Good, we need liberal support right now. We're at 15. Popularity's real bad. All right, what's the petrol tax here? Sales tax. Here. We don't want to move this. Dude, it's so expensive to move this thing. I can move it there to 11. If I move it to 11, it's... Hold on a minute. Currently making 6 billion. Can make 12 billion from this. Drive car usage down further. Otherwise, it's what? How much more? 22. Am I even going to have 22 next turn? I'm at 15 right now. I probably will have 22 next turn. But I can't save this much. meet in the middle. Am I missing breakpoints? Maybe it's just, nah, it's like, it goes 11 to 22. So it's a range. I can go all the way up to here for 22, but if I spend less than 22, I only the maximum amount of money I can get there. So it's not a proper slider. It has breakpoints. Is this farmer's off? That's true. Anything about that though. All right. We're hoping to survive. What were the things here? Wasn't there some super easy one that everyone loves? It was like the environment or something. This one. That was fairly cheap actually, but it wasn't that one. Where's the one that everyone liked? There was literally one that had everyone like it. Yeah. So we're currently supposedly getting 15. And turn. All right, what do we have next? Food crisis. Okay. Flash crash. Automatic trading has rendered the stock market so fragile a single large trade has sent stocks into sudden spiral. Currency strength, GDP minus 30%. Fuck me. That's so bad. Food crisis. Dude, how do you survive a 30% GDP loss? Currency strength drives food cost. In livestock ban, that didn't mean to press, hurt us a lot too. What are we at right now? Social capital 26. All right, we want to move that petrol tax up. We have 4 remaining. Can we do food stamps with 4? I don't think so. We already have food stamps? Do. Cost to bump them up is actually very cheap. Not in terms, it's cheap in social capital, it's not cheap in terms of cost. What is it doing? Health up, food, poor earnings up, poor like it, poverty goes down. Socialist goes up, farmer income goes up, farmers like it, equality goes up, food crisis decreases, compassionate increases. Okay. All right. Doctor strike has been called off. Excellent. Food prices return to normal. Good. Unemployment's going down, GDP's going up. Urgent question, we're 130 billion deficit. That's a big problem. Speed limits. Raise speed limits. Obviously raise speed limits. Okay. Parents don't like it. CO2 emissions go up. Motorists like it. Motorists are not a thing I care about. I guess I shouldn't have done that at all then. RIP. Okay. Poverty down. We need to make money. 15 social capital. What other sources do we have? We already cut military. We cut military spending, right? I did that, right? Yeah. Income tax, payroll tax. Expenditures on state schools, military spending, state pensions, debt interest. What is this? Relative GDP, global economy is tanked. Our debt has gone slightly up. Yeah, some of this stuff's gonna take, I guess I don't know when these actually transition for money, so. All right, let's take a look at our influence. Influence commuters we'd like to bump up again. Commuters should just be trending up because we fixed the problem with commuters. Farmers and state employees are happy. Liberals are a little cheeky right now. Parents and self-employed are a bit of a problem. We only have 1 parents. That's a problem. Oh, no, we have 2 parents. All right, parents are something I'd like to address. What do they like? Child benefits, subsidized school buses. Children's food, we don't know. What does this mean, question mark? Oh, this means it was a, that's where the income was. That's where this was from, excuse me. We pissed them off with speed laws. Hospital overcrowding and respiratory diseases are... What the fuck? This is sorting... Oh, these are the biggest negative impacts are respiratory disease and hospital overcrowding. Okay, we can fix parents' opinion then. Gotta fix this shit. Healthcare demand is still an issue. Although it's coming down, it's just not coming down fast enough. We gotta get health up. Where do we find health? Probably in one of these. What do I have to work with this turn? Got 15 to work with. Let's look at public services. We're looking at health. Health goes up, lifespan goes up with organ donation. Healthy eating brings down obesity, which drives health and directly impacts health. It's cheap as fuck and it implements super fast. That seems good. Fire that off. What else? The eye test, socialist poor goes up twice apparently. Capitalist poverty goes down, retired goes up, health goes up. Drug treatment is health, cyberbullying is parents, compulsory sports is health, youth don't like it, but obesity goes down. It's relatively cheap, doesn't cost that much. That's happening. Doesn't have that much of an impact, unfortunately. We hit one more health policy right now. Drug treatment is just health. Is it expensive? No. Seems good. Okay. All right, unemployment going down, GDP going up. Environmental experts tell us the country's pollution problem is now under control. Great. That's going to help with respiratory stuff, which is going to make everybody that we care about happier. Crime's going down, health's going up. Health's actually a pretty nice indicator. That jumped up a huge amount. These are delayed actions. This is the problem with not having like a bar that tells me when these things are going to kick in. I need like an XCOM like counter on the side where it's like 3 turns, 2 turns, 1 turn, 0 turns to when these policies are going to impact. Because I'm like reacting to stuff and I don't know how long the things I've done to react are actually happening. Yeah. So budget deficits are a big one right now. And security briefing. Dude, this guy is now... Makes no sense why he's now red and huge. So this is different things. What is this? Loyalty has gone down, even though we're crushing it with the environmentalist vote and crushing it with the liberal vote. I have no fucking idea why that's down. Why is his loyalty down? We've not been taking enough like damning photos. Commuters are now pretty happy. Parents are still pissy, but we can fix that. It's gradual over the duration, I see. That's good to know. Thanks for adding me with that, Kendo. I appreciate it. Okay, other crises that will piss parents off is currently hospital overcrowding. Can't really do a lot with that. It's helping with the pollution will help drive that down. GDP is an issue. We got to figure out income again. What other shitty things can we tax? Do we bump the petrol tax up? What are we working with? 17 this turn? We can do it again. That goes to 22 billion over 4 turn. That's car usage over 4 turns. This is only 1 turn implementation. That's another, what did I say, 22? It's another 5 billion. You red because there's red things in there? I don't think so, but maybe. Tobacco tax will help with... I think we... So what is that? This is going to cost me... 16, I think? Drives tobacco usage down. Poverty goes slightly up. It doesn't say anything directly about health. How much was it in money? Revert changes. 4 billion. 4 billion for 16 on tobacco tax, which has a lot of overall good things for us. Or we can get 5 billion for 11. Implementation 1. No health benefits though. What was the implementation time? Still 1 turn. All right. I gotta not die though. Okay. Question marks. Oh shit. Lay the wreath for the general. Who did this piss off last time? It did something really unexpected. Doesn't show contempt. These are separate domains. You can dislike portions of a person while liking other portions. You're honoring someone for their service, you're honoring them for their service. They can have political views you disagree with, and they can also be shitty people, but still have done good at their job. It's very difficult for me to want to pick this, just morally. No, pissed off liberals. Rip. Okay. Alright. I'll have to figure out how to fix that. That's kind of unfortunate. Didn't remember what it did last time. The problem with those things is the hidden information that repeats. So once you've played it a couple times, you're going to figure that out. Probably pissing off conservatives is actually better for our game plan. Water cannons are a big negative influence. Or rubber bullets. Abortion law they like. Alcohol law they don't like. They like Andrew Cook. They don't like armed police. The things they don't like are also things that keep me alive though, which kind of sucks. Any of these, no, go back. Any of these things I can move? Where are secular schools? That's interesting. Science emphasis, secularity of education. We only have one. What does this cost me to move around? It's very expensive. Pisses off the religious. But it helps everything else we care about. We try to save 2 turns for this and hit the 18. Anything I can do in the meantime as a stopgap for the liberal shit? What is gender transition? Need like a free social. Which ones are free social? They're ones that cost a bunch of money to change around, right? Arts subsidy. What is that and where is that? I don't know where that even... I don't have any policy points left. I'm pretty much done. It would have to be a money one, so I guess we're just going to move forward. Okay. Alright. Gig economy is no longer a major source of employment. National team wins World Cup. Everyone... Jesus, that's more than I lost from them. That's good. Okay, economic forecast is in recession. Global economy is in recession. Budget surplus of 20 billion now. Jesus, jumping all over. People are indifferent to me. Security briefing is now my biggest problem at this turn. Alright, this guy has gone from red to orange. Environmentalists are now keeping him. Is it loyalty that's happening? That's changing? Yeah, his loyalty's gone up. So how much his people are happy with him affects his loyalty. Alright, parents are still a fucking problem. I can't have them all executed. There's too many of them. Environmentalist is slowly... Why is environmentalism going down? I haven't done anything to reduce environmentalism. Freedom is pressed as low as possible. You want me to look at? Do you remember where that was? Or what if I could easily find it? Because I don't remember what it was called, and I don't remember what it was called. Where it was, rather. I know it's in this section, but it's also a fucking pain in the ass to mouse over them all. Nah, sorry, man. I'll search once for this. That's fine. Press freedom. Nice. Oops. Did I do something here? No. Okay, press freedom was... just saw it and immediately lost it. That one. If I move it all the way down... Democracy dies. Everyone gets happy. That's funny. All right. We have 17 political capital this turn. Where and what do we want to do? How many terms until election? 4 turns until the next election. We should start doing shit about that. Secular school was expensive. Political capital. I think it was 18 for the first tier. But let me look at that, because that would help with our liberal vote a lot. We would like that to happen before then. Secular schools is this one. 9, 18, 36. Yeah, we're 1 off. We can move it 9. But I really would like to move it twice, and it costs more if we wait. This doesn't actually change income. Just gonna do that next turn, I guess. Does piss off people who are trying to murder me. That's a good point, Stransky. Red gun at the top. It's the security report. Red assessment. High. There's only 2,000 of them. Can't we just... I mean, what can I do about that? I don't understand how to protect ourselves. Like, I don't know what... Nothing in this game seems to do that. It just seems to be opinion. And I'm gonna piss off people. And there's gonna be extremists. This is why we have security forces. So that I don't have to be fucking beholden to someone else's opinion. $45 for this. $45 for that. $48 for that. $50 for that. $26 for that. $16 for this. Implementation time 4 quarters. Never gonna happen. Pisses off the liberals. Cost me $12 billion. 38 tasers. We could max tasers out for 1 billion. Pisses off the liberals quite a lot. Decreases crime and violent crime. Not sure that 2 implementation delay. I need the impact again. Like, I'm missing a slider. I can see what it does to liberals, crime, and violent crime. What does it do to me? Is violent crime what considers assassination? 38 for that. 40 for that. Everyone gets tasered is a policy I can get behind for sure. 10 for full facial recognition. Costs us $1 billion to do it. Conservatives love it. 2-turn implementation. I think we're gonna die. I'm gonna do this as a desperation stopgap measure. Liberals are gonna be pissed. All right. And we're gonna do this one next round, I guess. All right, time to do some campaigning. How many away are we? 4 turns away. We're a year away. We should start with our initial campaign. Was it expensive? It was social capital. Never mind. Die or lose the election? Yeah. Okay. One of your cabinet members needs to talk to you. He wants the business startup campaign. It'll cost me 2. Socialists don't like it. Self-employed like it. Capitalists like it. Cost me money. Campaign speeches are available. Major donor abandons. Torture deportation. Can I already make this policy? Police officers arrested a con man who is staying in our country illegally. Under normal circumstances, he would be eligible to be deported back to his country of origin. He claims he was sent back to his homeland. He's likely to be tortured. The man has nobody to blame for the situation himself. He arrived here illegally and has operated as a criminal since he got here. If he had claimed political asylum when he arrived and not began a life of crime, it would be a different matter. In the circumstances, we must take his claims of torture with a pinch of salt. It's clear this man is hardly a model citizen, but no confidence strictures deserve to be tortured. We truly oppose the use of torture on principle. We need to appease the fucking liberals, so I think this is a select. Patriots don't like it, unfortunately, but they're pretty popular with them still. Only 2% bump. I might not have done it had I realized only be a 2% bump. All right. We could do that, exactly. And she's a reasonable thing, I think. Budget surplus, great. 57% approval. These fuckers are still going ape shit. We have 23 social capital, or political capital. I want to hit the school thing if I can. How much is that? 18. Is that right? Yep. Okay. Gonna hit that. Alright, we're gonna bribe off our counselor, that's fine. Self-employed, love it. I'm okay with that. It's only 500,000. 500 million. Dude, let's jack it up. That just increases their membership. I actually want to increase their membership. Just want their rating. So I don't need to jack it up. Okay, fine. All right. Are we dead? That is a big question. GDP's going up. Health's in good spot. Education not moving. Poverty's way down since we started. Crime is down. I mean, these seem like good demographics. What's going on with this person? Parents and self-employed. This is the problem child right here. You gotta get parents taken care of. Parents care about respiratory disease and hospital overcrowding. How's the breakpoint? We're dropping towards the stop trigger, although this is slowed a little bit. How about respiratory disease? Oh, dude, we were so close. What made it go up again, I wonder? Coronavirus? Be nice to get another environmental initiative. We only have 3 political capital. Parents would like telecommuting. Car usage would go down. Commuter membership would go down. Telecom industries, a little bit expensive at 500 million. 1/4. I want it. I want it. Let's do it. Commuter membership down. Car usage down. Commuter members down, but commuters love it. I like it. Quite popular. Do we want to spend more? Current cost... Wait, didn't it tell me? It didn't tell me the current cost is going to be 3 billion. We make it up to 6 billion. We'd also bring it in at a lower amount. Make it only 2 billion. I don't mind a small boost as opposed to a large boost here. It's not something I'm super excited about. But the parent boost would be nice. Huh. We do have the money, although I'm going to want to spend that money. The money, like a surplus does not mean spend it immediately. Like we're going to have plenty of things we want to do with this. I don't necessarily want to hose commuter membership either. We have 2 of our demographics that support us right now are commuters. So decreasing that is unfortunate. I do like the parental boost, but it's not a huge one. Parents are less prevalent than the commuters, apparently. Trade unionist is not something I care about whatsoever. Telecoms industry, I'm not sure what telecoms industry does. 3 commuter ministers, right. So boosting their stuff is good, but their membership down is not great. Maybe I just leave it towards the middle here. It's a mixed bag, I don't know. Maybe this is a mid-ground one. Alright. Why not max it? I've explained this 3 times. Ready? Last time we're explaining this. If I max it, see this number here? Commuter membership goes down. We have 3 of our ministers who are tied to commuters as popularity. So we want the impact of large commuter bodies to be important. Commuters like us right now. So getting another bump with commuters keeps them liking us without reducing their membership too much. I like the car usage decrease, which is good, but we have other things pushing that. And the parent increase is whatever is good, but the other 2 are whatever. So I don't really want to pay 3 billion for a small bump there when I can pay or rather I don't want to pay 6 billion when I can pay 3 billion. I think we're going to do that here. All right, let's do that. It's good. All right, we're done for the turn. Let's hope we don't get executed. Wish I knew what actually caused that. All right, antisocial behavior has dropped. Great. Unemployment going down, crime going down, health and GDP going up. Campaign speeches available. Economic forecast. The global economy is in recession. Budget surplus of 22 billion. 56% popularity. Election report, security briefing. All right, we got to hit security and we got to hit, we got to do the campaign speeches this round, I think. All right, safeguard oil supplies. Representatives from oil companies based in our country have requested the government deploy troops overseas at our oil refineries in the Middle East to protect them from attacks by terrorists. The governments involved are happy for our troops to be stationed for the soil for this purpose. That's why we have military and we should not be afraid to use it. Foreign terrorists need to understand we're prepared to take it. Okay. That seems reasonable. Doesn't matter what our motivation is. The symbolism of our troops landing on foreign soil, heavily armed, prepared to use deadly force, is going to cause major backlash. It just says in the fucking tooltip, the governments involved are happy for our troops to be stationed on their soil for this purpose. We're sending them. All right, liberals fucking hate me. Foreign relations go down for no reason whatsoever. Capitalism goes up. Ethnic minorities go down. Why would ethnic minorities not like this? RIP! All right, this was very opposite what we wanted to see happen. Awesome. Okay. These tooltips are like such a crapshoot on these fucking events. Like you're like, ah. Okay. All right. Campaign speech. How's our fundraising doing? They're ahead of us. What are we? We're this. We only have 3 funders. Relative happy though. Liberal farmers, patriot middle income, patriot socialism. Fine. All right, let's look at a speech. Who's this boosting? Environmentalism. Yes. Who's this boosting? Motorist. No. State employees. Yes. At the cost of self-employed? Maybe. Youth at the cost of retired. Wealthy at the poor at the cost of wealthy. Wealthy at the cost of poor. Trade unionist at the cost of self-employed. Self-employed at the cost of trade unionist. Liberals at the cost of conservative. Socialists at the cost of capitalist. Okay. I don't know about this real-time graphing. All right, environmentalist boost, liberal boost, conservative decrease, capitalist decrease, trade unionist decrease, self-employed boost, socialist boost. Where's my liberal boost? Liberal boost is a big one for us. Okay. Seems good, actually. It's a lot of political capital for a speech. 7 stuff here. Can we get any security before we get fucking destroyed? These guys are like, okay, they've gone down. I wonder if their threat ever goes down. Is there like, how do I don't understand how to, it's like is a high threat assessment with a small membership good enough? I don't know how to keep ourselves alive here. We put $1 billion into fucking tasers. Got pretty heavy police surveillance already. They have a ton of members? They didn't. They had, right there. They have 1476 membership, and it's going down. This is a threat assessment. More secular school. Let's take a look. What does that do for us? Don't have enough for that. I think I'm getting tasers. Question is, do we want to wait to re-election? We could wait. What are we generating? I think we wait at least 1 turn, because elections are 2 turns. It implemented in 2 turns. So if we wait 1 more turn, presumably the election happens before that happens. All right, let's move forward. I think it's a UK game. They call it petrol as well. No one in the US calls gas petrol. No one. Okay. I don't mind calling them whatever. All right, next turn. I think so. Don't know. Haven't beat it yet. All right. Unemployment going down, GDP going up. Good. Low corruption praised. Liberals like it, capitalists like it, the self-employed like it. Excellent. Religious plot. Spotted. Okay. Oh. Credit rating upgraded. Hey. Good. Gig economy is taking off. We want to drop this again. Gig economy is not a plus, right? It went down last time. What drives it? GDP drives it. Technology drives it. Unemployment drives it. Is this a negative? I don't know what the fuck this is. It says a trigger, so it must be a negative. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Manifesto promises available. Campaign speeches available. Credit rating upgraded. Situational eminence. Pollution coming up. Economic forecast. Recession for global economy. 60% popularity. Surplus of 61 billion. All right, let's take a look at pollution. Population is driving this. GDP, no wait. What does this even mean? Okay, what is this? This is the cause. Population, negative population causes pollution. Negative population, reduction in population reduces pollution. Reduction in environment reduces pollution? Like, that doesn't make sense. Those are logically inconsistent, these two. What am I missing here, chat? How do I read these two? Right? So, shouldn't it be as population? This be a green bar on the other side. Population increases, drives pollution. This is saying, like, are these opposites? I can't read that. I cannot for the life of me read this. I think this says GDP causes pollution. But this is a negative, right? If population caused pollution, this would be a green bar over here. Because it would be saying as population increases, the determinant here, pollution increases. It's saying our population is decreasing it. As opposed to... Yes, man. Try to figure that out from context. So what is this saying then? Our environmental policies are decreasing pollution? That would make sense. But I don't know why the environment would negatively impact... I mean, whatever. Air travel, international trade, car usage is driving pollution. All right, so we want to not die. We want to make some either speeches or manifesto promises. We haven't done manifestos yet. We have environment. What is gig economy? Environmental protests being driven by environment. There's gig economy. All right, we actually have a fair amount of political capital to work with this turn. We have 23 political capital. Petrol tax. This could be a good turn to raise petrol tax. It will drive car usage down. Well, farmers don't love it. Do that. We can't make any things if we do that. 8 billion. All right. What is this other thing? What is a manifesto? Oh, we can pledge for 1. Human development. GDP, income tax cut, secularity of education. Raising, that would be a decent pledge for 1. Let's see what it does. The liberals like it. Prevents 6%. Nice. Did I make the pledge or no? I only have 22, so presumably I made the pledge. You want to make some more pledges? Me. I know I have to implement it next time. I'm going to implement it anyways. Current 75, target 93. What is human development? I'm not cutting intelligence services. I don't want to die. Do we win the election right now? Parties. Members. Oh, Jesus. Their party is 10 times bigger than ours? We seem to be supportive. I don't understand this number, though. Seen as compassionate, a strong leader, and trustworthy. Are we gonna lose this then, chat? It looks bad? Where do I see that it looks bad, though? As a new player to this game, this is a confusing as fuck interface. I seem to be doing okay in popularity. This is above 50%. The groups that are important to my people are voting for me. If I look by population here, liberals don't love us, but they don't hate us. Capitalists are okay with us. Middle income, I don't know, maybe these aren't great. I mean, but some of these blocks are really good. Look at the polls on the main page. No. Voting intentions. Okay. What are these what does this represent? Okay, the blue line is voting intentions. Is okay, but what's the fucking axis? These are the people who intend to vote? I don't explain this graph to me. Do you think the red one is supposed to be 50%? So my average approval is just over 50%, and the voting intentions say 60% want to vote for me. Okay. Voter types here. Can I sort by percentage? It won't let me sort this. It's frustrating. Patriots love him. Focus group. Lifespan is up 60% since I took over. In 4 years. Car usage, traffic congestion, crime, and tobacco usage all down. Oil demand, healthcare demand, and poverty all down. Alcohol consumption, this is a loss. That should be the other way, unfortunately, but you know, we try to do our best. Violent crime down, CO2 emissions down. Food prices down. Foreign relations a little down, currency strength down, rail usage down, racial tension down, private schools down, private pensions down, private housing down, oil supply down, unemployment down. Human development, bus usage, and industrial automation. Kicking ass. All right. So we're presumably okay for this vote. I think I'm going to do what I wanted to do in the first place, which was raise fucking petrol tax. All right. Election results. Start count. They're going to make us do it live. All right. This will take a week, chat. Nah, it was neutral. All right. We took 68% of the vote. I don't know what this means. Non-voters and non-voters. 78% of people didn't vote, 23 did vote. These numbers don't even add up. I guess that's 22, not 23. All right, they do add up. Fine. Fine. I added 15 and 7 and got fucking 23. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. All right, let's take a look at a breakdown. Vote analysis. Okay. All right. All right, post-election reshuffle. Yeah. You're fucking out. Can I rehire her if I want to? Dude, she's 75% experience. She's just not loyal. Problem is parents. Parents are fucking things up for us. Farmers are not ideal for me. These are nice ratings. How is commute? Oh, conservatives. Yeah, they're out. They're out. What's wrong with this guy? He's an environmentalist liberalist. What's wrong with that? That's fine. What's the problem, Andrew? What's the problem? So, liberals might be a trap, honestly. Do we want to get rid of liberals? Errant commuter. Commuters drive our popularity, even though we got rid of cars. So why is she down then on us if she's like... I don't want to fire this guy. If I fire them, can I rehire them? Okay. I know.
You have returned.
Thank you, Feilog. You guys having fun with this? I'm having a lot of fun with this. All right, let's take a look at foreign policy. Start by loyalty. Foreign policy. Self-employed and liberal. I don't think self-employed are going to do very well with us. Capitalist middle income. Capitalists are not going to be very unhappy with us, although middle income might not be. Retired and liberal. Trade unionist retired. Religious environmentalist. Capitalist farmers. Ethnic minority. Okay, we're looking for other foreign policy. Commuter. Dude, commuters love us. We take commuter liberal. Environmentalist liberal. I'm really surprised this didn't do better. Isn't this the guy we just fired too? Alright, we'll start over here so I can avoid the decision. Alright, this is public services. Tired and liberal. The public services does not look like a good one for us. Religious and environmental, capitalists and farmers. Parents and religious, fuck. Environmentalist liberal. Do we just shuffle him around? He wasn't doing great, but he's doing okay. He's got a lot of experience there. Commuter conservatives. I think it's got to be Andrew again. Alright, let's look at tax. Capitalist middle income. We're going to piss capitalists off. It's just inevitable. Trade union patriot, parent self-employed. God. Oh, God. I don't feel like I got new people in here. How do I get new ministers? Abigail is at the top and ignored. Doesn't she not have anything for tax, chat? Doesn't that mean she doesn't want to be there? Doesn't that... Didn't you guys tell me I had to match this shit? Plus youth. The youth. Youth don't know their ear hole from their asshole. Is the language I would use to describe that. So... Parents. Foreign policy. Commuter. Motorist. Retired. Commuter liberal. Must be. What's the other one we're trying to fill? This is foreign policy. The other one is tax. Commuter liberal. Wait, nothing shows now? What? Max it is. I'm at the moment just gonna stick with this chat because I don't understand what the difference is. Capitalist middle income. I mean, capitalist just like the GDP going up, presumably, right? I'd possibly get this guy to work for us. Is 0 experience. High loyalty, but that's gonna tank. Like, I feel like I mean... I don't understand the impacts on these. Middle income is way higher. But if we assume they're equal, I've been working on the assumption that they're actually higher based on that. We'll try it, see what it does. Okay. All right. These guys keep going down. Their threat level is actually dropping right now. Serious pollution problems. Positive discrimination. Calls for law to expressly set quotas for the employment of ethnic or other minorities by large corporations and government institutions to put pressure on companies to give higher priority to the same job candidates. We pass this law in economic terms, makes sense for people below or such determination to be rendered unemployable. Also in human rights terms, much needed consideration for years of discrimination in the workplace against ethnic minorities. Makes no sense to fight discrimination by using discrimination. It creates two problems that of minority members who feel they may not have achieved the position on merit and the resentment of the potential employee who denied the job. Yeah. I mean, we just got reelected. Presumably we can do what the fuck we want. We're doing this one. All right, liberals hate it. Conservatives love it. Ethnic minorities hate it. Liberalism hate it. Rip. All right. What next? Economic forecast. Budget report of 1 billion surplus seems nice. Okay. Loyalty of your ministers can be described as fair. Crime is way the fuck down. Let's move on. Pollution. Yep, pollution is something we want to hit. We're fucking destroying car usage. Pollution should drop super good. Pretty unexpected. It's a bad law. It doesn't make sense. We want policies that the change needs to happen to fucking make things equal, but we don't need dumb laws that don't do it. We need laws that actually do it. That wasn't an option on there. So here we go. Where are we going from here? I think we need to invest again. We're at 16 right now. Where's the pollution stuff? Pollution is being driven by population, negative population. Population is decreasing pollution. Environment's decreasing pollution. GDP and car usage is increasing it. We're shitting on car usage right now. Seems good. Why is it going up? This has started going up again too. Respiratory disease. Yeah, perhaps we need some more environmental policies. We have the cycling campaign, telecommuting initiatives, subsidized school buses, bus lanes, biofuel subsidies. Where there's respiratory disease, car usage, tobacco usage. I mean, we hit both of those really hard. And the environment, all of which we're doing quite a lot of support for. Air travel is one of them. Obesity is getting hit, I believe. GDP positively impacts obesity. Unemployment positively impacts obesity. Cycling campaign negatively does it. Car usage positively does it. Compulsory school sports negatively does it. We've done that. Food Standards Agency negatively impacts that. We've done all that. Okay, so we need environmental initiatives. Let's see what we got. Economy. Carbon capture and storage. CO2 emissions upgrade temperature negatively impact environmentalism by how strong? Be one of the strongest drivers. CO2 is strongest driver environmental. What's the strongest impact of CO2? GDP increases it, air travel increases it. Air travel and car usage, we gotta just knock those. I mean, maybe we fucking screw air travel again. We put an air travel tax in. Possibly. CO2 tax. Yeah, that's a good one. What does this cost us? CO2 emissions, environmentalists, everyone hates it. Capitalists really hate it. Air travel goes down. Motorists go down. Energy efficiency goes up. GDP goes down. I wish I could see how much it did for GDP. Like, how big of a driver is this? Is carbon? This is carbon tax? Where's GDP? GDP positively impacts these. We're looking for negative impact on GDP sorted by the amount. Pollution controls are there. CO2's not on here that I saw. We could try to go the microgeneration route. We could try to see what we have up there. Bottom right cloudy thing. I don't know what a bottom right cloudy thing is. Oh, this thing? This is just pollution. That's the embodiment of pollution here. International trade, air travel, and car usage impact it. And it negatively drives population, environment, and health. 200 billion potential from a carbon tax. Was that true? Yeah, it was a lot. I wonder if we can revitalize GDP via other things. Productivity, foreign investment, international trade, private space industry, and tourism. Maybe we can boost private space industry directly without having to go through military spending for it. Here. Science funding eventually impacts it. Everyone likes it. And city overtime, stop trigger, start trigger. What is this? This is considered a negative? Not a thing I can incur? It's just an effect that's happening? Car emission limits. CO2 emissions go down, motors don't like it, environment goes up, electric car transition goes up, car usage goes down, motors income goes down, environmentalists like it. Pretty cheap. 13 cost though is a lot. If we do this, what happens? Transition to electric cars gets a lot faster, CO2 emissions go way down, car usage goes down a little bit, motors go down. Motors don't like it, but no one gives a fuck about motors. Environmentalists like it, and the environment gets a boost. It's pretty cheap. It's less than $1 billion. Okay, sold. All right, we got 3 of these left. I think we're gonna hold them. Let's end turn. All right, delivery drones. Anything else? Budgets, minor deficit. We're down to 23 billion deficit. We only added $1 billion there. So something has just ticked over. And it was a huge cost because we were at 100 billion surplus. We just had a change of 125 billion. We're at a 95% positivity rating. These guys are way down. Okay. Economic forecast is in global economy's in recession. It'd be nice to hit an unemployment down a little bit and health up a little bit, I think. Delivery drones. An international retailer wants to introduce delivery of shipments by autonomous cargo quadricopter. The general public is excited by this prospect, but trade unionists are highly critical, predicting job losses and accidents. The retailer requests permission to start a pilot project, and current legislator does not cover commercial drones. The pilot program will not offer drone delivery to customers, just from one depot to the next. With police drones and military drones, public airspace is already getting crowded. Private drones are unnecessary risk. Let's not run into this. Allow limited trials. Let's not run into this. Maybe it's best to just allow some limited trials for a year. Well, it's going to be either allow them or limited. I mean, why wouldn't we do trials? Like, what's the downside of doing fucking trials? The downside is slower economic growth as you investigate the thing, but a better decision long term. I mean, that seems like a fucking no-brainer. Trade unions don't like it. No one gives a shit. Traffic congestion goes down and capitalists like it. Sure. Okay with that outcome. All right. We have 22 social capital. Nice. All right, we got to finish our campaign promise, which was raise secularity of education funding. This one. Do it with, wait a minute, revert changes. I just want to get it to this. 18 to go to there. The liberals love it. Didn't cost me anything more. Cost me a lot of social capital as well. If I can get to there with 18. Seems good. Okay. Alright. We're at 4 remaining. What can we do for the rest of the shits? We want to keep working on the environmental stuff. Any small initiatives I can do? Bicycling subsidies, public services. I also need the fucking economy to sort itself out. Like, what is happening with all these changes? Public services, youth politics council. Social justice foundation, free parenting classes, parents, population, parent membership. A little bit expensive, but it's not that bad. 3 of 4, 4 quarters. Gender equality goes up, parent membership goes up, population goes up, and parents go up. That seems reasonable. 2 billion for this. Presumably population is beneficial long term. All right. Next turn. All right, GDP is down. Bullshit, unfortunately. Unemployment just spiked. GDP went rail down. All right. Potentially bad situation. Water shortage. Economic, global economy and recession. 6 billion. So our deficit just shrunk another 19 billion, but we're still a deficit right now. 95% popularity. These guys are minimal growth. I don't know what this means. This is they have minimal numbers. But they're growing slightly, I guess. All right, automated trading has rendered the stock market so fragile. A single trade has fucked everything. Currency strength, GDP, wealthy. RIP. Okay. All right, we got to fix unemployment here. What's driving this? How does GDP drive unemployment? This is unemployment. Positive GDP. And that just brings me to GDP. I just want unemployment. Hey, this is decreasing it. That's decreasing it. These are all decreasing it. The largest drivers are here. Unemployment benefit. Industrial automation is driving it. Immigration is driving it. Unemployed benefit is driving it. Minimum wage is driving it. And GDP is driving it. But it's not the fact those are GDP has collapsed, so unemployment has gone up. Doesn't make sense from a causal factor. That's not your GDP causing that. That's an outside thing causing both of those things. It doesn't make GDP the cause just because it moves at the same time. So what the fuck is this indicator trying to show me? Alright, did we get like a campaign like stuff done? Hey. Water shortage. Where was that? That's one of the ones we got to work on too. Yep. Potential water shortage. I don't even know what that is. All right, causes. Average temperature, farmers. Wait, the cause of water. Okay, farmers, percentage, plant-based diets drives it down. The environment drives it down. Vertical farm subsidies drive. I have all three of those in the year. I mean, I don't think I can do much else for that because we're already smashing that in terms of what should negatively impact that. I'm not going to kill off the farmers because of a water shortage. All right, let's take a look at what we can do for this stuff. Green Electronics Initiative. Seems like a good one. How expensive is it? 23 of 23 political costs. A lot. Hey, Kex, going well. Organic farming subsidy. Expensive. Rural development grants. Boosts a lot of things I don't want. Carbon tax. A nice one too. I don't know how popular it is right now. 39 for fucking carbon tax. Everyone hates it too. Lol. Alright. Foreign policy. Diplomatic service seems like it might be nice. Not even that expensive. Alright, we're going to implement the diplomatic service. Currently 1 billion. Foreign relations go up a small amount. We bring it up to this. 4%. It's literally double. I mean, 1.2 billion. I think we're going to invest in the foreign service. All right, 15 remainder. We supposedly can store 44. I'm going to call it a turn, I think. See where we get next round. Are we fucked yet? This is rising again. Okay. I need to lower the number of religious people in my country. We're going to cut the faith school in. So the religious like this. If I cut this down, cost me 7. I just fucking cancel this policy. If I cancel it, what happens? Hey, does it tell me how much? Cancel 10. Tax churches. Is that a thing? Because I want some resources for next turn. I don't want that carbon tax. So we gotta get rid of these fucking schools. Face school subsidies needs to stop. That also had an impact on the number of religious people, right? Can I see religious membership as a thing? As a clickable thing? Because I want to know that. Membership. Driving membership. Secularity of education drives it way down. Faith school subsidies drives it up. Human development drives it up. Space program drives it down. Yeah, faith school subsidies gotta go. We're gonna do that soon. Maybe now soon. Maybe we wait one more round on the other one. Alright, fuck that. Where did you go? Where is this? Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's the wrong one. Here. That's a policy. Okay. All right. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to drive membership down in the religious organizations that keep pulling people in, right? Like right now, there's a bunch of shitty things happening with that flash crash and then these couple things that are negative in here. I can't deal with them without... My options for dealing with them seem to be essentially make us into a police state or lower the number of them through like education, which is what we're going to do here. All right, credit rating downgraded. We now have a budget deficit of 122 billion. Okay. Major investigation has found the state execution of Nicolas Gomez as a stake of mistaken identity. Okay. Global economy is in recession for like the 10 billionth fucking term of my year of my term. Our party is getting more support. 1 million new people signed up to be members for our party. 99% approval rating. Poverty's because we've reduced poverty. Okay. Unemployment trending down, crime trending up, education trending down, GDP trending up. Why is education trending down? It shouldn't be. All of this trends up. Prison regime trends down by nothing. Oh, so it's not even trending down. It's just happened differently. I see. Death penalty. Patriots, conservatives apparently like it. It cost me to move it down. Fairly expensive, unfortunately. If I did choose to move it down, what happens? Conservatives like it a little bit less. You get rid of pretty much all of this shit. Negative liberal, violent crime, liberalism. Why does violent crime... Violent crime doesn't go down when... Oh, this is more inclusive? No, this is less inclusive. Brought it from violent crime to only homicide and rape. Can't tell if that's going up or down. That might be a slight increase, actually. No, it's going down. As I move it down, violent crime goes down. Or is this the reduction in violent crime? Fucking hell, man. Like, sometimes you get so lost in those. This is a pretty low priority thing for me. Alright, higher priority was that carbon emission tax, right? Okay. There might be something to that too. I mean, didn't we find, isn't like in reality, isn't death penalty not actually related to violent crime at all? It's not preventative. So I was wondering if that was recorded here or not, but I don't know. I don't know from that graph. Like reading that graph is like fucking with my head every time. When you get like the double negatives where it's like crime goes down if you reduce such and such, and you're like, what the fuck? All right, so let's look at dropping in a carbon tax. 39. We need 12 more from here. Supposedly we can go up to 44. Do we just end the turn? I think we just end the turn. Popularity is really high right now. Okay. New major party donor. Pollution problems going down. Deficit of only 50 billion, so we got 75 billion back from last turn. Joined another... Last quarter we had 1 million people join our party. This quarter we had 1.5 million join our party. They're moderate threat level, so that's gone down overall by a lot. Alright, so really it's just merger right now. GDP is recovering, unemployment's going down, crime's going down, health's going up. Seems good. Alright, a large internet company has announced plans to buy one of its major competitors. The merger needs government approval, but it goes ahead to create one of the biggest companies in the country. We've done this. This was a huge fucking mistake. I can't get good internet connections since then. There's no reason to prevent this merger. It's increasingly a global market. Our companies need to grow if they're complete. The bigger company will be more efficient and effective in the global marketplace. No, it needs competition to make it more fucking effective. The whole idea of free market is based on competition. Allowing these two firms to merge will reduce both competition. Yes, fuck that. Alright. Capitalists don't like it. And two parties I don't care about do like it, but there we go. But I need internet to work, so here we are. All right. How can we increase the quality of life for the middle income, the middle class here? Carbon tax, fired off. Let's go. All right. Finally have the resources for carbon tax. Be a big income thing here. Unit of wealth tax. Where's our carbon tax? There. All right, 2 quarters to implement. Capitalists, everyone hates it. GDP suffers. Good talk. GDP suffers by a chunk, actually. But saving the planet. Maybe I have to do that. Everyone fucking hates it. How much can I make them really hate it? I make 128 billion from this. What is our GDP? So what is a 10%, what is a 20% reduction? 20% reduction in your GDP. Holy fuck, that'd be bad. All right, what do we have right now? It'd be 128 million. What are we actually, do I have to, oh shit, I have to fire this off. I can't check now because I just applied a new one. All right, our current income is 817 billion. 20% of that is 16 billion. And this generates 128 billion. Okay. In other words, we make money from this tax. Okay. All right. Five left. Consider. All right, what other, so again, I want to prop the, I don't want the GDP to tank, but I'm willing to use other ways to boost it. Foreign investment and productivity. We've invested slightly in foreign investment, international trade, tourism. Tourism might be a thing we can do again now. Productivity comes out of technological advantage, which we've invested heavily in the schools and the technology program. Education, which is driving. Industrial automation, which we've done. Technological advantage is not either of these. It's something different. So let's find out what the fuck it is. Technological advantage comes from technology, which we've invested in. Secular education, which we've invested in. Space program. We haven't touched space program yet. What's technology driven by? Intellectual property rights. Technology colleges. We haven't fucked with colleges. That one's worth fucking with. Let's fuck with colleges. Yeah. We'll do that next turn. All right, credit rating upgraded. Have 115 billion surplus this quarter. 96% happiness. Gained another 1.6 million new members. About to have a water shortage, and we have a huge hurricane. Thousands are dead as natural disaster defenses failed. Everyone hates me. Okay, GDP tanks again. Okay. What is forcing this up? Farmers year and average. We're gonna have to start decreasing farmers if we want to do that, I guess. Okay. This is plant-based diets? No. Let's find where that is. Plant-based diet is here. How do we increase it? Healthy eating campaign, food standards agency. I think we have both of those. I think I max fund. I didn't max fund this. Was this here originally? How much is it to max fund? Fucking just money. 500,000 to max fund that. What the fuck? Why haven't we done that before? Immediately apply. Okay. What was the other one? Plant-based diet, right? I'm not sure about plant-based diets as a whole, but sure. I understand the idea of it. It was... Anyways. What do we have here? Healthy eating campaign. This is not a thing I can do. It's things that drive it. What was it again? Food standards, healthy eating campaign. I think we have a healthy eating campaign. I think we maxed it already. Yep. Okay. So doing what I can do for that. I wonder if I can see impacts on farmers for negative amounts. Vertical farm, agriculture subsidies, food standards agency, biofuel subsidies, game hunting restrictions, and foreign aid. Okay. Yeah, right, Cutie. Okay, what else is happening here? Be nice to up middle income. Property tax down. Income tax. Income tax is the big one here, huh? Health tax credits. What are these? Cost me about 40 billion. Gonna increase private healthcare, increase middle earnings, increase high earnings, increase wealthy's rating of me, increase the middle income's rating of me, decrease socialist rating of me, decrease and increase capitalist rating of me for private healthcare. Huh. That's okay, maybe. What else were we looking for? Oh, we're gonna fuck with the technology colleges, weren't we? Okay. I'm gonna fund the living bejesus out of these. All right. What does it cost me? 4 billion only? I mean, fuck yeah. All right. There we go. And space. That was the other one. There's the space program here. Array of telescopes. All right. What does this cost me? That's expensive. 16 billion. Oh, wait. It gets rid of religious membership again. Excellent. What's it cost? It cost me too much social capital. It's going to cost me 21 to do this. That's a next turn kind of thing. It's going to increase internet speed. Fuck yeah. Dude, it's all positives. Okay. All right, so that's a next turn thing. What was that? And, sorry. What's bothering me? So I kind of want to work with... What was the one I was looking at right before that? There we go. Private space thingy. That's down here. I don't think I can interact with that. I think private space industry is an effect, not a policy. I don't think I can do anything about that. Oil supply. Where's water supply? Is there a water supply? No. Yeah, but the point of a carbon tax thing is actually to cut emissions, not to make money. It's just a double thing in the meantime to use that money to fund environmental damage, right? Fighting environmental damage. I can't remember what the other thing we were doing was, chat. Currently, we'll have 42. We're making 21. This is 38. We should be okay with this. I'm going to be annoyed if I lose some, but all right, let's move forward then. We're running a surplus. There's nothing I can do about the debt besides run a surplus. College grants, i.e. university grants. Needle exchange program was something I wanted to. I don't want to spend the policy on it right now. Public services, public religious broadcasts, university grants. State employees use socialism, generational wealth gap down, state employees membership, youth income, parents education. That's pretty big. What's it cost? It's very expensive. This is going to have to be after we fund. We already funded. What are we looking to do next turn then? Shit, I've forgotten. Round and around, right? We just funded the bejesus out of the colleges. What were we looking to do? Space. Okay, thanks. All right, next turn it is. All right. Global economy's in recession forever. Have a huge surplus, 93% popularity. I thought it said Canadians were untrustworthy when I read cabinet report. I don't know why that's what popped into my head. Housing expansion. Nationally recognized physicist Caitlin Alvarez talks to us tonight about the shame she fears for the state of science funding. Didn't I just do this? I just max funded that, you fucking idiot. Oh, it's a different thing. Oh, look at that. Wait, didn't I max this like 2 turns ago? We'll go from test tubes to particle accelerators. For 7? I mean, like, obviously. All right, housing expansion. House prices are rising far faster than earnings due mainly to the shortage of supply. In the long term, the only solution to build more housing. It's no good providing housing if there's no jobs. It means building a small proportion of greenbelt land. The price we pay. There's always pressure to build new homes on greenfield sites because housing companies find it cheaper to build them. There's plenty of urban sites that should be reused in order to... Yes. Okay. All right. All right, we're looking for space too, right? I don't know what's going to happen to our budget surplus, but I really need an event tracker so I can make sense of that. Where's our space fucking thing? At 31 credits still. Space program, good. All right, let's max this fucker out. We're going to space. Okay, 10 left. All right, I think we're pretty much everything that affects our economy we're working on. We're working on productivity, working on foreign investment. I guess we could work on tourism. All right, let's see what other things we can do here. We actually need some money too now, I'm pretty sure. Recreational drug tax. Junk food tax. How much is it going to make us? 5 billion. It's good. The young don't like it. The young can't make decisions for themselves. All right. And probably good for the turn. All right. Move forward. We have a 92 billion surplus, 94% ports. Security briefing is nothing. What else? We have cyberbullying. Oh my god. All right. Oil drilling opportunity. We're not drilling in fucking reserved areas, dude. We don't want to have reliance on foreign oil, but we actually want to be not reliant on oil at all. Vent drilling. Okay. All right, what was the next thing we had to do? Cyberbullying. Internet speed and technology. The faster, that's always, I mean, I knew it. This was the problem. When I upgraded to, fiber, the first thing that happened were the bullies were able to get me when they weren't before. Thank God for, I mean, fuck internet speed, dude. That's devastating. All right, what are we going to do about cyberbullying, I guess? Internet speed and technology. Sure, but there's no negatives to this. Look at this. Cyberbullying is only driven by that. There's no way to combat it. You just have to not have the internet. Hey, Jed, for Jesus. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, there was a program, wasn't there? Wasn't it? Show me that. All right. So it wasn't here. It was like an educational thing or a welfare thing or something. There it is. Social work for the unemployed. What does this do? Or don't like it. GDP goes up, capitalism goes up, socialism goes down, unemployment goes down, middle income goes up, socialism goes down again, and compassionate goes down. How does it cost me money to make the unemployed work? We were looking for public services, foreign language, language lessons, cyberbullying awareness. All right, bro. I do want to work on unemployment right now, because that's pretty high in our country. So what feeds it? There's unemployment, negative, and so ones that the biggest things that knock it down right now are state schools, military spending, telecom industry, GDP, private healthcare, energy industry, vertical farm subsidies. Okay, what's driving it? Industrial automation, immigration, and unemployed benefits. All right, I'm not going to change our policies on that. These policies I think are fairly good policies, but maybe we can do something to make it less sweet via unemployment's not sweet via these. I think we're gonna do this. Not this. I'm just looking at this, and I was gonna see if this drove. We're gonna make compulsory work for the unemployed show up in a minute. All right, 23. What's our cap? 42, generating 21. So we're gonna be over the cap. We got to spend something. What else do we need? What else drives middle income? Property tax, inheritance tax, income tax, healthcare credits. That was okay. That was going to generate other stuff. GDP, unemployment, cycling campaign, car usage, healthy eating campaign, junk food tax, health food price, private healthcare. Private healthcare drives it up or down? Up. Private healthcare drives obesity? Down. I think we might want to hit the healthcare demand is still. It's respiratory disease. Activity. Respiratory disease negatively impacts productivity. Sure. All right. I think we might consider private healthcare here. Capital gains tax, not what I wanted to reach for. Thought it was down here. Health tax credits, right? Expensive as fuck, man. Can we just have better government healthcare? 23. Why would environmentalists not like synthetic meat research grants? Yes, this. Okay. All right. War has broken out in a neighboring country, causing tension along our borders. We're seeing an influx of refugees, immigration up, Patriot membership up, business confidence and stability down. One of your major party donors has a policy demand. Budget surplus 40 billion. Global economy is doing okay. Polls are optimistic at 96%. Take a look at our security. Showing a little bit of a threat there. We don't want to be fucking executed again. And we already looked at that. What do they want? National anthems in schools. Not super big on that. Actually give a shit though. Who is this? Who was it? Christina Adams is a patriot. Yeah. Her generosity is 100%. A little bit weird. Only the youth don't like it, though. No one else doesn't like it? I don't like it. I'm not a youth. expensive social policy wise, but I mean the Patriots like it, I guess. Me? Age 16 to 18, 14 to 18. All schools. Can we just make it? Must be 9 extra to do that. No, it doesn't. Is she okay if does it still meet her thing if I minimally fund it, chat? She can bully us once. Yeah. Alright, good enough then. We'll put that in. Maybe we'll put the fucking terrorists down here a little bit if they chant meaningless slogans at breakfast hour. Alright. What do we have going on here? Parents are still... Dude, commuters are like our strongest voters. We got rid of cars and commuters love us. Who knew it would be so easy to rule the world? Alright, 14 remainder. What else do we need to do right now? Everything seems to be going well. It's harder to like put out fires and there's no fires. I guess we could work on hospital overcrowding. Recycling? Is recycling? What does it do? Make more environmentalists. Is it expensive? No. Okay. I'm gonna rapidly apply that. Obesity. Alright, let's end the turn. Airport expansion, situation imminent. We have a real estate bubble on our hands. Still have a surplus of 20 billion. 98% popularity, GDP going up, unemployment neutral right now. I need to knock that down some. Okay, security briefing. Moderate chance of violence. For 3 generations, Caitlin Alvarez and her family have run a small, well-regarded food manufacturer making candy for children, selling all over the country. It's a competitive business, but it's now stretched to breaking point. Its company struggles to absorb the price rises caused by the government junk food tax. Can't stay in business with this tax. They've lost my vote for sure. Oh, she's the 2%. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, we're not touching that. Okay. Airport expansion. I mean, we don't like that she's out of a job. Yes, but if her job was making our children fat, is it a good job? Landing permission has been requested for the expansion of some of our country's largest airports. There's simply not enough capacity for the number of flights that want to land there. Tourism industry is very dependent on air travel. Air travel is a pollution nightmare. Both noise and pollution cause problems. We should not encourage air travel. No, we're gonna reject that. All right, tourism and capitalism suffer. State hospitals that could help. All right, we'll look for that. We need to deal with tourism and air travel. This is still one of the major polluters here. Where is state hospitals? Housing, pensions, postal service employees, housing, health service, state health service? Huh. Dude, look how expensive. Starts at 12, goes to 280 billion. Health in our country is pretty fucking good. Where's unemployment? Immigration causes unemployment. Are we certain? Industrial automation causes unemployment. Unemployed benefits. Can't re-educate them in some way? I know that shit doesn't really... Well, some of it works. I guess it worked. We're re-educating the next generation, I guess. Education is worrisome. I don't tell you. I think we boosted every education funding available. State schools, technological colleges, technology, charity, private schools, family planning. Family planning impacts education positively. Okay. $1 billion to $3 billion. Costs us like nothing. Parent membership lines. It's just, that's such a sad demographic. Because you know what that says? That says a chunk of the people, a significant chunk of the people having babies didn't want them and did it accidentally because they don't apparently have the fucking ability to make a decision about having a child and then actually carry through with it. Okay. Real estate bubble is a good idea too. How much is this going to cost me? It's going to cost me 2. Lol. Done. Yeah. Oops, baby. Exactly. What was the real estate thing? We're going to go here. Real estate bubble. State housing. GDP apparently drives this. Population drives this. Capitalist drives it. State housing. State housing is an actual thing. Okay, so we can modify state housing. All right, costs us quite a bit to do this. Maybe we can just nudge it up a little bit. The 3 gets us medium. Definitely need people to have homes. I'm gonna buy housing at the peak of the... I don't think we're buying it. I think we're building it, right? All right. Poor like us, equality goes up. Socialism goes up. Poverty goes down. Capitalism goes down slightly, apparently. Poor capitalists like us less, rather. Poor earnings go up. Poor earnings go up is good. Socialism goes up. Middle earnings go up. And private housing goes down. Sure. Let's run that. Take a look what other policies we can do that impact this shit. Welfare. There's rent controls. Not super excited about that. Oh, we were going to do compulsory work for the unemployed, weren't we? I thought I already funded that, in fact. Climate Change Adaptation Fund. Care vouchers, human cloning research grants, national anthem at start of news, organ donation, public libraries. Okay, we gotta start funding some of this shit. All right, but we also gotta keep our... Ooh. All right, we're implementing this. Costs us basically nothing. Gives us negative standing hits on these two. Reduces unemployment. Drops socialism a little bit. We're an economy president, chat. All right. Small surplus of 3.7 billion. We're eating into our surplus. We got to figure out another source of income. I'm trying to grow GDP as much as I can to make up for that, but we'll see. Streamer offers birthday song. We're accepting the offer this time. I want to see what it does. Youth lug us. Parents and conservatives don't. Okay. Increased carbon tax. I think we set it as high as it goes, Xander. All right. Anything else? No, we're doing okay here. All right, we got to figure out funding before we tank our economy again. Do we know what tobacco usage is at right now? I think if we hovered that there, down, it's still there. Do I know that as a percentage? Like, what is this? Why is there an unlabeled fucking axis on? No graph labels on this at all. One failed basic math class. All right, what are we doing with that, I guess? We don't know what it's worth. I guess, okay, currently it's generating 11 billion. Got 22 social capital this turn. I can get it up to there for 16. It's 5 billion. Still cutting it to tobacco usage. Are we still having health problems with respiratory disease? We have obesity, hospital overcrowding, and respiratory disease still being driven by tobacco usage. All right. Access on a usage scale. Is that what we're supposed to be getting from this? Where is it again? We'll look at next turn, I guess. Okay, what did I need for it? I need 32. 42 generating 21. Okay, so we're good for next turn. Let's end the turn. All right, national team exits World Cup. Everyone's a little down. Patriots particularly down, apparently. Pollution on our hands. Budget surplus at 20 billion. Polls are optimistic. Loyalty of our ministers are good. Pollution is fucking all over the place. Why is this? Population... GDP is driving pollution. So we got to figure out other pollution deterrents as our GDP goes well. Ban tobacco. I'd rather tax it. I'm fine with people having the option. Yes, but we got to fucking make up for the impact it's doing damaging. What is this? Where is that? Here, right? Okay. Fund taxes. 20 billion out of this. That's fine. All right, how much social capital is this? 42? No, I have 42. It's 32 for that. A lot. Okay, and we have 10 left. What can we do with 10 up here? All right. This is environmental stuff we're looking for. What an anti-corruption agency. Ban homosexuality, apparently. And censor the internet. And legalize sex work. Alright, I think we want to look at this next turn. Alright, how are our demos? I tried to look at demos. RIP, okay. Alright, urgent policy. Tonight, angry classic car salesman Gabriel defines how the government disastrous car emission policy limits something stupid. The once thriving business of cars. Yeah, get with the fucking future, mate. Okay, we're not going to be changing any of that. Thanks. Budget's at 5 billion surplus. Global economy is doing well. Real estate bubble on our hands. We don't do anything. And DNA database. I don't actually agree with this. Fundamental breach of our citizens' basic human rights. We have to maintain an individual's presumption of innocence, hope I'm guilty, and building up Big Brother-style database. Everyone being like criminals. We're going to force our citizens to provide DNA samples. Take a practical approach. DNA taken from subjects can be held indefinitely on a police database, but there should be no widespread collection. There we go. Criminal-only database. All right. Okay. Let's take a look at what... We haven't looked at policies in a while. This is still going up. GDP is still going up. We have to do something about housing. All right, what do we have? International Fusion Research Project. Interesting. Welfare, universal basic income, one-child policy, rent controls. Ban second home ownership. Think that helps solve housing problems? Mars program. Nice one. Expensive. Organic farming, rural development grants, small business grants, state energy company, trade councils, workers on boards. Where was this? Empty homes tax. Public services. Are there other taxes for this? Mansion tax. Retired fucking hate that. Oh, if by clicking, I always forget that clicking on it means I'm actually doing it. Rip. All right, we just spent a bunch of social capital on something I didn't actually want to do this turn. I was hoping to deal with the housing crisis a bit more. Okay. Move on. All right, pollution and water shortages. Bad news. All right. Election times drawing near. Campaign pieces available. Situation imminent. Rare earth crisis. Economy's doing well. Budget's doing well. All right, we got to deal with this shit. Illegal immigration amnesty. Even though we have illegal immigrants in our country, a proposal has been put forth. We offer existing immigrants an amnesty and welcome them as proper citizens who can work and pay taxes like everybody else. An amnesty might be tempting for tax and law and order reasons, but sends a terrible message. People broke our laws, came illegally, should never be rewarded for doing so. This should just lead to more illegal immigration. No. We're going to be offering amnesty. Okay. Patriots don't like it, apparently. I don't know how that, anyways. Pollution being driven almost entirely by GDP, unfortunately. We have to figure out other pollution things. This is a major problem because we want our economy doing well. Water shortage, probably driven by the same fucking shit. Year of farmers and average temperature. Okay. All right. So where do we find... I don't even know what it's under. Welfare? Economy? Like, where do I find... I want to invest in our sustainable resources. Increases water shortage to go state water company. Reforestation under public services, thanks. We have social capital to do this right now. Alright, youth policies, youth university grants, stamp out racism, school vouchers, school prayers, public libraries, organ donation, national anthem, human cloning, free eye tests. Above prayers, where? Oh, right there. Pollution down, unemployment down, CO2 emissions down, respiratory disease down, environment up. Yep. Or it's only 4 billion. Dude, that's chump change. Fucking applied. All right, what else? There are other resource specific ones. Microgeneration. It's good. Right. All right, send the turn. Oh, we can make campaign speeches next turn, I guess. All right. Garbage scam. The game has been shipped. Prior to its real release, tons of garbage shipped abroad for recycling has been returned. This container is full of unwanted waste from our society. Was falsely labeled as recyclable plastics. Okay. Feels bad. Campaign speeches. Situation imminent. Bad situation. Internet crime. One of my donors wants to do something. 11 billion surplus, 78% popularity. Okay, let's take a look what they want. Rural development grants. I don't want more farmer membership. We'll just give her a gutted version. Absolutely. And what else do we have here? Campaign speeches. Internet crime. What if there's anything we can do about that? Organ donation, public library, school vouchers, social justice, stamp out racism, weak. Does this do anything for racial? Does racial tension? Doesn't say anything about that. And for I don't want to compulsory. How's there not education in here? Ooh, stem cell research. Nice. 5. Intelligence services decrease it. I'm not sure I have much way in the way of intelligence services remaining. Like how they don't even give me a like danger report anymore. Crime. Dude, we're not getting rid of technology because people are stupid on the fucking internet. That's just not happening. Be smarter. What are we doing about it? What is that even under? Policy? That's foreign policy. This is welfare. Not like an awareness thing we can do about this? All right. And we're at 10. Enough for campaign speech, right? Let's do campaign speech. We want to get reelected. All right. They are how much? 9. Perfect. All right, what is this? Us commuters. Commuters are the backbone of our society. This is unknown. Environmentalists. Both these have no opposition. Youth versus retired. State employees versus self-employed. Wealthy, poor versus wealthy. Trade unionists versus self-employed. Self-employed versus trade unionists. And poor versus wealthy. We don't have any. Membership is 6% for the wealthy and 17% for the poor. The rest of us are middle class, I guess. All right. All right. In the turn, try not to get shot. Rare Earth Crisis. Okay. Urgent policy. The election upon us. We might want to take the opportunity to prove our support, make a manifesto. We can do more campaign speeches. Still opposes a right to die. We could consider that. Cyber warfare. Surplus. Good rating. Okay. Technology, year, foreign relations. Okay, so we need to build up foreign relations to deal with that, I guess. Ban non-LED lights. Yep. Okay. Ban non-LED bulbs, sure. Liberalists don't like it. Fuck them. Okay. Situation imminent. Cyber warfare. GDP and technology drive this. Our intelligence services, we boosted that as high as it goes right now. We're just waiting on that, right? We need foreign relations need to be dealt with. What drives this? Stability, foreign aid, intellectual property. What do we have? 21 only this turn. Strange to me. Okay. Where's intellectual property rights? Okay. What does it do? It drives foreign relationships positively. It's almost maxed already. There's not a lot else we can do with this. The youth don't like it, but the youth are dumb, so. Alright, what was the other one? Stability. Violent crime positively impacts stability. Okay. Crime positively impacts stability. Am I not understanding things there? This must be instability. All of these things don't make sense. Racial tension drives instability, not stability. Education decreases instability but increases stability. What are these numbers? Since I don't have crime, it impacts it positively. That is not the relationship that this is supposed to be. These are supposed to be predictors. And then this is the outcome, and then this is what this outcome predicts again. It's not supposed to be what's currently happening. Because like that, you can't read that. It's just not helpful. Not a helpful thing. All right, let's think about, where's my foreign policy? Foreign investment, not restrictions. Can't we import tariffs? Tourism ad campaign. Sure. And dirt cheap too. Let's brag about America. Yeah. All right, we're at 17 policies still. How long till the election? Election's in one turn away. Do you want to manifesto anything? Cut carbon tax. Joke's on you, we're not cutting that. Human development. To increase this? Education, health, and wages drive this. I think I'm doing quite a lot for those. Not sure I can actually realistically do better than that. Alcohol law cut? No. No. Gender inequality. That we might be able to mess with. What is this driven by? Raise private prisons by 50%. Border controls cut. No. Alright. Gender equality driven by family planning. Free parenting classes. We've done free parenting classes. We did family planning. I don't know what child benefit is. Gender Discrimination Act and gender mutilation ban. Genital mutilation ban. Let's see where these are. So I could actually adjust this. Imprisonment. Cost me fuck all. The religious don't like it and the conservatives don't like it. Well, that's easy. Okay. So we cancel out of this. We promise them that. Gender equality. Okay. Liberals like us a little tiny bit. We want another speech? What are we at? I mean, we're pretty... Aren't we like fucking set to win this? 16 here. Polling data shows... shows us deleting the opposition. All right. We'd like to... Ethnic minorities are now a huge portion of everybody. How can you have... I guess this is multiple minorities constituting a majority? Can we up the race restriction? This does what? This increases racial tension. Prevent citizens being discriminated against purely on the basis of race. Racial tension gets higher. Ethnic minorities like it. Conservatives don't like it. Seems really unfair. Decreases the tension? Does it? Racial tension. I guess racial tension gets more negative? Is that what that's supposed to say? Okay. These graphs, man, did not always make sense. Sure. Okay, so what do we do? Do we promise something? We may have. Alright, where's the other one? Gender mutilation? What the fuck was that? Genital mutilation, excuse me. We will be doing this. 2-turn implementation, 15 capital, cost us nothing. That's fine. Alright. End the turn. Election results. Let's see. Alright, we fucking destroyed it. We took it. We did. This is dictatorship levels of vote. Alright. Retiring glory. Is there no third turn? No third turn. Alright. Sure. 22% voted, but of the 22% who voted, 91% voted for us. Alright, chat. We just beat USA. We did it. We piloted our country domination. I guess. Okay. Now we fuck with harder things. France. Try. We could do all sorts of ones with this. All right. I think this is worth another play day, chat. See how repetitive the multiple games are. See what fucking with the start conditions do. See what different starts are. We had pretty high socialism here. We could, like, for example, drop socialism way down. So it's going to be a harder thing to take some of these. I think we have enough for at least another day of this. This was quite fun. All right. No new plus today. Sorry, guys. Bit late for starting a new game. But tomorrow I think we will play at least one more. I don't know what we're going to fuck with quite yet, but we'll see. Maybe we could turn apathy down and I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for being here, chat. I almost didn't stream today because I'm feeling really low content and I hate feeling low content. But this was really fun. I'm glad we came back to this. This was a tryout day suggestion. This made it into Discord from a viewer suggestion. We checked it out on tryout day. It was good enough that we wanted to come back to it and it's been really fun. It may not have a ton of content, so it may not last us very long, but this was pretty fun. It seemed a little bit easy. The first term was definitely harder than the second term by a lot. And like once we it seemed pretty clear, like once you got out of that initial rut, like all the things just kind of snowballed. We just kept making more and more money from raising the GDP. And then anyways, it was fun. It was fun. All right, guys, but I'm out of here for today. Let me host a friend and then I will see you guys tomorrow. So who's streaming right now? I haven't hosted Jorbs in a while. Say hi to Jorbs for me. Tell him I sent you. He's playing some Among Us. If you like this game, come back tomorrow. We'll play some more of that then. In the meanwhile, have a good evening, guys. Thanks for being here. See you soon.